What's up? It's your girl DeAnna Kay Tv, and I have
RLM The Singer.
Alright. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Congratulations on your event.
Thank you for coming.
No problem. So what made you put this event together?
Okay, so, I've been doing music for a while now, but professionally, I've been doing it about 3 and 4 years. And so I decided, I'm tired. I know the regular show format is that artists have to pay to perform. And there's nothing wrong with it. I get that. But I want to change the culture a little bit. I want to change how we do shows. We're artists, you know what I'm saying? By any means of the word, that we're supposed to get paid for what we do. So doing concert series, the way I'm trying to do them is that the artists will receive some type of compensation. I don't care if it's $20 or $30. You're getting something for putting on your best. You get what I'm saying? So I networked with the owners of Royal Palace like 4 months ago and planted a seed, and they got back out in touch with me and offered me this residency. So they allowed me to use my residency to do other types of shows. Not just have me on stage performing my stuff, but also to be able to use my platform and my residency to catapult other artists' careers. So I said, let me do what I have in mind, put it on paper and then put it together. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do the concert series and still have the traditional showcases where you gotta pay to perform, but at a low rate, But I'm also gonna do some balls, like Halloween balls, artist gala, you know what I'm saying? Where it includes hors d'oeuvres, the plates, the entrees. There's a lot that I'm gonna do, and I got the opportunity to do it. So big shout out to Royal Palace, and I thank Chips for, advocating for me on different fronts, you know what I'm saying? Hell, they brought us together,
That's when Tom's always said, or girl. Hi, man.
Right. So, I thank God for what He's allowed me to do.
That's what's up. So what made you become an artist? Like, what got you started?
I started out in the church. And I started out in a sunshine band. It was the Children's Choir. So in the sunshine band, I started out singing, and then as I got older, I started to play the keyboard, the organ. So at 9 years old, I started playing the organ. Then I started playing for the adult choir. And as I got older, I taught myself the drums. I taught myself the organ, And over the years, I started singing more, playing more, then I learned how to write the music. And I'm not talking about lyrics, I'm talking about with the music staff, the music notes, So as I got older and got grown, I started to be able to put all that together, to formulate an actual original piece. So I started out in church singing like most people, but I not only know how to write music, but I play 3 instruments. So, the keyboard, organ, drums, and a little bit of the guitar. So I love music, no matter what it is, whether it's rock and roll, country, gospel, hip hop, or R&B. My family, my wife supports me in everything that I do, you know what I'm saying? When I feel like giving up, she's behind me. She's like Joe Jackson, actually. No, for real. During our rehearsals at home, I'm up till 12:30, 1 o'clock. And it's her that's drilling me and my son, the dancing, getting it together.
Videos?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she is the one that was in the video.
I didn't know it was my wife.
Yeah, 14 years. 14. Hey, the key to that is don't look. Stop looking. Let the Lord send them to you. Because that's what I did. Yeah, he's the one that's gonna find them for you. You know? But my wife, my family, and especially the haters. Because the haters is what keep me, is what pushes me. Because they hate, because, you know, I'm missing some teeth up front. You know what I'm saying? So they hate on that. They hate on the fact that my son dances with me, even though he's looking at a contract. You know what I'm saying? They just hate, and they love to hate, especially because they either can't do what I do or want to do what I do and don't have the fortitude or the support needed to do it. But I work hard to be able to do what I do. I have a full-time job in addition to. Right, so you know, what keeps me going is my family, you know what I'm saying, the haters, and most importantly the Lord, God, He's giving me the strength to do it.
Where can people find your music at? On your social media platforms?
All digital platforms. Deezer, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. There's actually 270 platforms. I can't remember them all.
Oh, that's good. That's a lot. Most people don't even got they just got their stuff on the basic.
Right.
You got over 200 things.
Right, because when I sent it through to the distro, because of my distro deal, it came back with and listed all 270 different digital stores, and I was like, I never even heard of half of these damn places. But 270 different platforms.
How do you influence your fans?
I think how I influence my fans is for them to be able to see me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular person that writes and use my music as a means to reach and communicate with my fans because they can relate. Because how I write and the topics that I use. The relatable topics. I'm not going to, if I'm doing some stuff like this, I know the next person is. Maybe not the same way, but in the same context. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to my fans through the storytelling of my music. I tell a story in all my music, you know? I don't get too vivid. I leave a lot to the imagination by success, you know? So that's how I think I relate to my fans and encourage them.
So, music-wise, who do you want to work with? Whether it's a local artist or a nation?
Local artist-wise, I recently met Amplitino. Alright? I didn't recognize him at first. I was at my son's school picking my son up. And he noticed and recognized me first. And I was flattered by that, you know, but surprised and shocked. I was like in awe for like 10 minutes. Because he was like, hey man, what's up? He said, what's up with that music? I said, oh, I'm still good, I'm still working at it. He was like, you don't know who I am, do you? I said, no, I don't. I said, but who are you? He said, well, man, I'm Amplitino. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my gosh. I said, bro, I didn't even recognize you with the, you know, and I said, my God, I've heard the music quite a few times. Right, I said, bro, we gotta link up and do something. He said, oh, we definitely going to. He said, he told me, you put the city, he said, you don't put the city on notice. He said, we are watching. I said, oh my God. Right. That's big. Real big. Yeah.
Okay, so
music is my outlet. When I feel that I can't talk to family or don't want to, because I don't want to burden them with what I'm going through or dealing with or what's on my mind, my music is my outlet. It helps me to keep my head straight, keep my feelings and emotions intact without letting them out in a negative way.
What advice would you give to other artists?
Use your adversity to your advantage. use your trials and tribulations to your advantage. Your songs, what's old to you is new to somebody else. Alright? You may have wrote it years ago and you may be tired of it. And because you wrote it years ago and you're tired of it, you never dropped it officially worldwide, but it's still new to everybody else. So to an upcoming artist, I would say those two things, and also to achieve your dream and do what you want to do as an artist, you gotta have the means to do it. Get out and get a job. You gotta get out and work for it. Ain't nobody gonna invest in you if you're not willing to invest in yourself. Those are key points.
So talk yourself out, tell everybody where they can find you.
Hey, my name is RLM. I'm an R&B and gospel singer, a musician and songwriter, and an artist consultant. You can find me on all social media platforms at RLM4431 on Instagram, RLM The Singer on YouTube, as well as on TikTok. Plus, I'm a member of True Covenant Ministry on Fenmore Boulevard. Hit me up. I love y'all. Stay tuned. You'll definitely see some big things coming from me. Alright?
Thank you so much, Pastor.
Thank you for having me on your show, man. I love you and I appreciate you.
Thank you.